exchanged amongst the players on the floor. Rettig will go up against Nix for the opening tip. Ball is won by Nix and goes to Kerr. Force will get things underway here. Bennett now looks to drive inside, hands it back to Kerr. Ably guarded by Jones. Sarakis to Nix. Nix for three. Oh, beautiful shot by Taveri and Nix. Great start. He's averaging 14.9 points per game and shooting an impressive 38% from the perimeter. These Force fans will be hoping to see more of that from him this evening. Jones now to Bankovic. Bankovic skips it to the corner to Rettig. Rettig wide open. Oh, wow. Exchanging threes in the early going. Both teams will be pleased to be off the mark early. Kerr now with the ball for Force. Drives inside, loses the handle, stolen away by Rettig. Rettig now feeds Callum Jones, wide open in the transition. More poor transition basketball defense by Force. That's cost them in previous games. Kerr drives inside. On the floor though, so it'll be a sideline possession. That's the first foul on Callum Jones. First team foul of the game as well. Bennett now wide open for three. Short on that one. Big fight under the basket. Will Rettig come away with it? Yes, he will. He gets it into the hands of Jones. Jones now, a little crossover, hands it back to Bankovic. Bankovic for three. In and out. Nix grabs the rebound for Force. Almost stolen away by Coro. Bennett now goes to Kerr. Kerr looking to shape up, nothing there. Sarakis fakes a three, drives inside, kicks it back out to Bennett. Puts it into the low post. Sarakis will go to work against Harris. Puts up the right-hand hook. He comes up short on that attempt. Manchester bring it away with pace. Offensive foul is called on Austin Rettig. A little bit too aggressive as he's trying to get towards the basket, extending his arm into the defender. It's his first foul of the game. And Rimkus will get the ball on the side for Force. Bennett brings it up over the half in the purple and white. Options in front of him. Good defense by the Giants so far. Kerr pulls the trigger on a three. Heavy on that one. Back of the iron and out. Coro comes out in the break, but slows it down. Gives it up to Bankovic. Bankovic fakes the three, dribbles round, takes the three, and drains the three. Ingus Bankovic, big shot. Force players and coaching staff will be more than aware what Bankovic can do. A limited game, but an absolute dead-eye from the perimeter. Nix now backing his way inside. And Rimkus is fouled as he picks up the offensive rebound. Wait to see who that one's called on. That one's called on Clayfell Harris. Manchester picked up 3 early team fouls. Just shy of 2.5 minutes gone in the game, and that's 3 team fouls, and that sends Rimkus to the line for 2 shots. Rimkus, one of the mid-season additions here in Leeds. He's playing his 5th game this evening. Just under 7 points a game, just under 2 rebounds. A slight niggling injury at the moment, playing through that. And gets the second drop as well. Brings the Manchester lead down to just 2 points. Coro now to Rettig. Hands it back to Jones. Jones. Oh, Bennett just falls asleep and they're getting easy too. Extend their lead back out to 4. Bit scrap on the offensive end. And Jones commits though. Sarakis wide open. Bennett in the corner for 3. Oh, hits the 3. Makes Manchester pay for the lack in defence. Jones now coming back the other way. Hands it to Bankovic. Bankovic wide open for 3. In and out. Rettig crashes the offensive boards hard but can't get it to go. Force ball on the baseline. Force will make a change. Kurth comes out and Tawazi comes into the game for the first time. A 1-point ball game here as Bennett has the ball for Force. to Nix. Nix open for three, drives inside against Rettig instead, has to come back out. Fortunately comes to Bennett, who'll shoot the three, short on that one. And Okoro grabs the rebound for the Giants, goes coast to coast, lays it in. No transition defense offered by Force again. Tawazi now with the ball, skips it to Nix on the near side. Nix going one-on-one against Okoro, looking to back his way down, almost stolen away by Rettig. It's tipped out of bounds, so it'll still be a Force ball. Sarakis will come out of the game for Leeds, and Fuller will come into the game for the first time. 6:15 to play in the first quarter, and Leeds already running through their rotation. Bennett now with the ball at the top. Got it closely, nice pass inside to Fuller. Fuller gets the two off the glass. Just a warning from the officials, not to touch the ball when it comes to the basket. Okoro now has the ball for Giants. To the near wing, comes back to the top to Rettig. Rettig hands off to Bankovic. Bankovic now kicks it back to Rettig. Good ball movement by Manchester. Can't get the profits from their labour though. Force bring it away with the opportunity to retake the lead. Double screen set. Bennett uses some hesitations. Nothing in front of him though. No space at the moment. Good rotation by Manchester. Good defensive movement. Shot clock down to 6. Rimkus takes the three, comes up short on that one. Nix will chase it down and does. Who will fight for that one? Harris grabs it for Giants. Giants once again out on the transition. Alley-oop jam for Rettig. Beautiful vision by Callum Jones. And another transition basket for Manchester. Bennett now to Nix. Nix for three, short on that one. Who's going to grab the rebound? Rettig does, and once again they're out on the break. Okoro, easy two off the glass. Be interesting to see if Leeds are going to put any emphasis on the transition defense, because at the moment there's none. Offensive end isn't the issue for Leeds, it's the lack of defense at the moment. Ball into the low post to Tawazi. Tawazi kicks it back out to Fuller, to Nix. Nix going against Bankovic. Two ex-teammates. Nix pulls up for the mid-range two, nothing there. Rettig, another rebound. And once again, Giants out at the races. To Bankovic for three. Big shot by Angus Bankovic. He's up to 6 points personal. And Manchester are up to an 8-point lead, 18-10. 4.5 minutes to play in the first quarter, and Leeds Force call a take back to the floor. They'll have the ball on their own baseline. Taveri Nix will take over point guard responsibilities. He's being guarded by Callum Jones. Ball now to Kerr. Kerr from the wing against Bankovic. Crossover spin move. Good defense by Bankovic. Bankovic throws it away though. Kerr gives it up to Callum Jones. Jones once again looks for the quick transition. Okoro almost loses the ball. Slows it down, and Giants will go into their half-court set. Jones back out to Okoro. Okoro for three. Oh, drains the three. Manchester absolutely deadly from the perimeter. That's 3 from 5 so far this evening. Up to an 11-point lead. Oh, lovely post move by Fuller. Draws a contact, uses it for the spin, and gets a little floating hook shot to go. Okoro now. Draws it to the far wing, back to the top to Rettig. Rettig will hand it off to Jones. Good ball movement on the perimeter. Bankovic for three. Oh, drains another. It's only a 2 inside the arc. Bankovic up to 7 points personal now. He's come with a point to prove. Ball's floated in to Fuller. Can he go to work? Out to Sarakis. Sarakis to Kurth. Kurth for three. Comes up short on that one. Tawazi grabs the rebound. Comes back out to Nix and Force. Oh, they'll take an early 3. Short on that one as well, but they grab another offensive rebound. And being kept alive with the offensive boards at the moment. Shot clock down to 8. Ball in the hands of Eric Kurth. Drives inside, off the glass for 2. The lane opens up for him. Down to a 9-point ball game. Jones now to Rettig. Rettig off the glass. He's fouled on the way. It's the first team foul of the quarter for Leeds Force. We'll send Retic to the line for 2 shots. Retic, his first season in Manchester, averaging 10.9 points per game. Shooting 61% from the free throw line though. We want to improve on that. I'm short on that. Back at the line for the second. Can't get that one to go either. Sarakis fights against Bell, who's into the game for the first time this evening for Manchester. A carrying violation called on Sarakis. Never want to see your big man bringing the ball up over the half court, and that's exactly why. Oh, now with Retic to inbound. Bennett's come back into the game for Knicks. Of course, Retic pulls up for the jumper, gets it to go. Back up to an 11-point lead for Manchester. 2.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. And Manchester in the driver's seat. Bennett pull the trigger on a 3. Can't get that one to go. Sarakis grabs the rebound for Force. And it's off the hands of Bankovic. And it'll be a Leeds ball. Bankovic will go to the bench. Traianos comes back in. Sorry, comes in for the first time for Manchester this evening. Sarakis to Bennett. Bennett drives inside, nothing there. Hands it off to Tolwazi. Tolwazi turns the corner, floats it inside to Fuller. Fuller goes strong to the basket. Looks like he was fouled, nothing cool. Grab the rebound, and it's off a Manchester hand, so it'll still be a Force ball on the baseline. Which Bennett will inbound. 2:02 to play in the first quarter. 14 to Force, 25 to the Giants. Bennett now goes along with the inbound to Tolwazi. Tolwazi drives inside, nothing there though to Kurth. Kurth pull the trigger on the 3, closely guarded. Fuller grabs down another rebound. Ball floated into Sarakis, stolen away by Callum Jones. Jones now out at the races once again. He'll go up against Fuller, and rejected by Ali Fuller. One of the best in the business, and that's an unsportsmanlike foul called on Traianos. That will send Tolwazi to the line for 2 shots, and will get possession at the half. This season, the new interpretation of the unsportsmanlike foul has caused players and coaches problems up and down the land. Traianos having the argument with the official. It's an argument he's not going to win. He's being called very strictly at the moment in the BBL. Tolwazi gets the first free throw to drop. 1:39 to play. Tolwazi averaging 12.6 points per game, shooting 73% from the line. Connects with both of those 3 throws for this trip, and it will be a half-court ball for Force due to that unsportsmanlike foul. Bennett now will take over possession of the ball, and he gives it up to Tolwazi. Tolwazi fakes the 3 and goes to Kurth. Kurth fakes the 3, uses the screen set by Sarakis. Ball goes inside to Sarakis. That's a tough move by Rafa Sarakis. Up against Bell. Gets it to go though. Ah, big hands by Ali Fuller. Ball goes inside to Tolwazi. It's stolen back though by Okoro. Unlucky by Fuller. He was trying to make a big impact and gave it away again. Jones turns the corner. Gives it back out to Okoro. Okoro open for 3. Short on that one. Sarakis with the rebound. That's his 4th board of the evening. To register a point. He's cleaning the boards up well. Fuller now. Ball in the low post against Okoro. Steps out of bounds though, so it'll be a Giants ball. Interesting defense by Retic. Ends up in an embrace with Bennett on the wing. Either way, it's going to be a Giants ball and another Force turnover with 50 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Giants are up by 7. They'll be happy so far. Jones. Lane opens up, almost stolen away to Okoro. Okoro for 3. Ah, beautiful shot, Jarrell Okoro from the corner. Long pass out to Tolwazi. He lays it in for 2. Great vision by Force. Manchester will call a timeout. Coach Byrne not happy to see that. 33 put to lead a game lead over Manchester and also gives them the head-to-head for the season. Rettig now for Manchester, gives it into Okoro. He's trapped in the corner. Manages to get it out, gives it up Traianos, mid-range jumper, nails the two. Back out to a 10-point lead. No shot clock. Leeds Force will look to take the final shot of the first quarter. Bennett walks up to Horn's offense. Screen being set by Sorakis and Fuller. Down to 7 seconds. Bennett makes a move, drives to the basket strong, loses the handle. Still going to be a forced ball with 3.5 seconds left on the first quarter clock. Bennett now to Sorakis. Sorakis going to have to get the shot up. That's a tough shot. It's nowhere near. He's only just managed to make it hit the backboard. End of the first quarter here at the Carnegie Sports Arena. Leeds Force 20, Manchester Giants 30. Kerf on the floor for Force. Rettig, Jones, Okoro, Traianos and Bell on the floor for the Giants. Rettig now on the side. Inbounds it to Jones. Fine with cutting Rettig, nothing there though. He'll come back the other way though to Traianos. Traianos not open for the three but drives inside, stripped away by Bennett. Kerf picks up the loose ball and Force are out in the race. Poor left-hand layup by Kerf means Manchester will come back the other way and they'll have the numbers advantage. Jones pulls up for the mid-range two, drains the mid-range two. Manchester are up to their biggest lead of the game. They're up to 12-point lead now. Just 30 seconds into this second quarter. Sorakis to Fuller. To Sorakis. Sorakis will look to back his way down against Rettig. Floats up right hand. Can't get that one to go, but he'll go to the line for 2 shots. Rettig called for the foul. That's his second foul of the game. First team foul of the quarter for the Giants. Sorakis will go to the line. He's had a big home debut last weekend, notching up 22 points. Leeds Force faithful will be hoping he can do the same this evening. More importantly, they'll be hoping for the win. Gets the first to go. Here comes the commentator's curse. Yet to miss a free throw so far in his opening 4 games for Leeds Force. In full effect, he misses his first free throw of the season for Leeds Force. Okoro now to Callum Jones for Giants. Guarded closely by Kerf. Baba into the game for the first time for the Giants also. Bell will pull the trigger on a 3. Unfortunately, all he can do is throw an air ball up as he slaps his hands together in disappointment. And Coach Byrne on the bench for Manchester shrugs his shoulders. Bennett now for Leeds. Gives it up to Nick, being hustled by Traianos, goes into the low post of Fuller. Fuller now will look to go to work against Bell, gets inside, comes back out to Nix. Nix for 3. Oh, drains the 3 to Varian Nix. He's up to 6 points personal. The lead is down to just 8 points now for Manchester. Horn's offense schooled. Baba sets the screen. Okoro almost loses it though against. And he's called for the offensive foul. Hooking foul called. Great defensive intensity by Bennett all over Okoro. It'll be a fourth ball on the sideline, and that's Okoro's second foul of the game. 2 players for Manchester now on 2 fouls. I'm sure Coach Byrne will be keeping his eye on that. For the white and green. Nix now on the perimeter. Goes to the low post of Fuller. Fuller looking to go to work against Bell. Spins his way inside. Comes back out. Sorakis. Sorakis for 3. Short on that one. Fuller grabs the rebound. Big play by Ali Fuller. Bennett for 3. Drains the 3. Back-to-back triples for Leeds Force. Now it's just a 6-point ball game. 2 minutes gone in this second quarter. Callum Jones looking to find a path inside. Nothing there. Traianos open for 3. Oh, beautiful reply by Traianos. Both these teams shooting well from the perimeter. Bennett now with the ball at the top, looking to shake his man. Goes to Nix. Nix in the corner. Slightly off to the right of that one, and the iron throws it away. Jones grabs the rebound. Turns the corner, goes up against Fuller, behind the back pass, that's intercepted by Kurth. Kurth looks up, can Baba intercept it? Yes, he can. Can only throw it off the backboard though, and Nix goes inside. Ball comes back out to Bennett. Bennett, Sarakis. Sarakis drives inside. Good ball movement, but an offensive foul is called on Rafa Sarakis. Good stand by Usman Baba. Exactly what you want your role players to do. Baba's come off the bench, doesn't play big minutes, but gets the job done. A couple of changes for the Giants as Bankovic and Harris come back into the game for Bell and Traianos. Just under 3 minutes gone in the second quarter. Giants lead by 9. Baba now to Bankovic. Bankovic finds Baba cutting. Easy 2 points given up yet again by Leeds Force. Poor interior defence leaving the easy bucket. Bennett now using the Horns offence. Comes back to Sarakis. Sarakis fakes the 3. Baba with good defence. Bennett for 3. Drains the 3. Closely guarded by Okoro. But gets the 3 to go. Okoro now with the ball. For Harris. Harris, mid-range jumper. Drains the 2. Nice shot by Clayfell Harris. Made the move across from Leeds to Manchester in the summer. Hasn't had the impact he's wanted in Manchester. Bennett now with the ball at the top. He can use a screen set by Sarakis. Okoro chases over the screen, comes back to Sarakis. Sarakis for 3. Off to the left on that one. And Callum Jones grabs the rebound. 10-point lead for Manchester. Can Jones increase it? No, but Okoro can, and one. Tough play. Okoro takes a shot to the face. Gets the 2 to go. We'll have the bonus shot at the line. Go to the line for the shot. There's Okoro. He's on the bench. Some form of eye injury. 5:55 to play. Moretti does get the bonus to go and extends the lead out to a 13-point lead now for the Giants. They're in control of this one. Bennett now with the ball for Force to Kurth. Kurth into the low post to Sarakis. Sarakis now going up against Baba. He'll look to back his way to the basket. Spin move. Hook shot. No one chasing the offensive board. Oretic grabs it with ease and comes away for Manchester. Gives it up to Bankovic. Bankovic now looking for some space on the perimeter for his shot. Can't get it though. Has to go to Baba. He'll get the ball back instead. Foul is called on Trey Bennett. Trying to guard Clayfell Harris in the low post. Not an easy task for the undersized Bennett. So his first foul of the game. And 13th foul of the quarter for Force. 5:24 to play in the third. Rettig now to Bankovic. Wide open jumper. Drains the jumper. Bennett now to Sarakis. Back to Tolwazi. To Kurth. Goes into the low post to Sarakis. Sarakis going to work against Baba. Tough shot, gets it to go. Sarakis looking at the official for the call. Nothing there. And a technical foul is called on Trey Bennett. That will send Bankovic to the line for 2 shots and possession to the Giants. Rettig now will get the ball on the side for Manchester. He inbounds it to Jones. 12-point lead for Giants as they look to extend that in this possession. Rettig now with the ball on the perimeter. Looks to cut inside. Good defense by Force so far. To Baba, comes back to Bankovic. Bankovic takes the 3. Short on that one, but no rebounders for Force, and Jones manages to grab the rebound. Not only does he get that, he manages to get away an easy interior shot as well. 4:38 to play. in the second quarter. 31 to Force, 47 to Manchester Giants. They're just dominating Leeds Force at the moment in every aspect of the game, scoring at will. Bennett now with the ball for Force, as they'll look to make a correction before the half-time break, no doubt, and try and fight their way back into this one. Kurth for three. Oh, drains a three, Eric Kurth. Not had the start to his Leeds Force career he will have wanted. He's only averaging 9 points per game so far, but threes like that will get him in his rhythm. He is a big perimeter threat. Bankovic now fakes a three, drives inside, looks to feed it inside. It's knocked away though, that's off Bankovic. It'll be a no, it's off a Leeds Force player, so it'll be a Manchester ball. Rettig will look to inbound it for Giants. To Harris, Harris hands it back to Rettig. One-handed jam, Austin Rettig. No defence offered by Leeds Force again. Bennett for Force. Looking to feed the low post. Sarakis working hard against Baba. Comes back out to Kurth. Back to Bennett. And, Baba will get called for the foul. Souza comes into the game for the first time, and Bennett goes to the bench. Rimkus, no. We're going to look to put Rimkus into the game in a second, but for now it will just be De Souza. Force will look to inbound the ball. Sarakis now looking to back down. Baba gets inside, throws up a right hook and gets it to go. Baba not big enough or strong enough to stop Sarakis getting into the paint. He gets the two to drop. That takes him up to 7 points personal, and he'll go to the charity stripe for the extra one. Force make a change as Nix comes out and Rimkus comes in. Rangeley will come into the game for Giants for the first time, and Baba goes to the bench. Interest employed by Manchester. Last time these two teams met, Harris and Bell got into early foul trouble. There were only two legitimate big men. So this evening they're rotating an awful lot more on the defensive assignments. But it seems to have worked. They have a 12-point lead with just over 3.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Alan Jones now into Harris. Harris looking to back his way up against Sarakis. Couple of fakes, can't find the space, has to come out to Rangeley. To Jones. Jones, little fake, drives inside, pulls up for a mid-range two. Short on that one. Harris working hard for the rebound and gets the two. Clayfell Harris, tough play. He's up to 4 points. Souza now, ball in hand, looking for options in front of him, and an offensive foul has been called on Rafa Sarakis. Illegal screen. A Giants ball, another turnover for Force. That's their 8th of the game. Force will make a change as Sarakis comes out of the game. And Fuller comes in. Jones now with the ball. That's the third personal foul for Sarakis, so no real surprise that they've taken him out of the game. Jones now to Rangeley. To Harris. Harris looking for options inside, nothing there, skips it to Rangeley. Rangeley fakes a three, looks to drive inside. Guarded well by Kurth. Harris has to take a long two as the shot clock runs down, didn't get that one to go. Souza into the low post of Fuller. Fuller back out to De Souza, wide open for three, drains a three, Chris De Souza. Rettig now, long two. Oh, nothing but the bottom of the net for Austin Rettig. As much as the Leeds Force crowd enjoyed that three, it's quickly answered by Austin Rettig with a two. Souza to Tawazi. Looks to feed the low post, but it's not there. So Kurth will take the ball back at the top. Souza now. Puts it into the post to Ali Fuller. Shot clock down to 4 to De Souza. He'll have to take the jumper. Takes the mid-range two. Can't get it to go. Fuller with the rebounds. Off the glass for two. Ali Fuller. He's up to 6 points personal. Third rebound for him. Jones being guarded closely by Tolwazi, pulls up for the two. He's fouled from behind by Kurth. Kurth thought he could get a block but couldn't. That'll send Jones to the line for 2 shots. 2:21 to play in the first half. Kurth picks up his second foul of the game. Rettig will go to the bench as Okoro comes in for Manchester. 42 to force, 53 to the Giants. Callum Jones, 8th in the league for free throw shooting 88% from the line so far this season. It's the first to drop. And the second, out to a 13-point lead. Kurth drives his way to the basket, lets go coast to coast, throws up a circus shot, doesn't get anything to go. The Giants will come back the other way. Okoro at the races and gets the 2. I think that's what Kurth was trying to do but failed. De Souza into Tolwazi. Tolwazi now going up against Rangeley. Steps out, kicks it to Fuller. Fuller trying to go to work inside the paint. Offensive foul called on Ali Fuller. Force will make a change as Kurth goes to the bench and Appleyard. It's his first action of the evening. That's Fuller's first foul of the game. Manchester also make a change. Traianos comes into the game. Callum Jones will get his first break. Manchester hold their biggest lead of the game, 15. Rangeley to Okoro. Will look to extend that and take a comfortable lead into the locker room. Souza is called for the foul, and that will send Okoro to the line for 2 free throws. That's Souza's first foul of the game. Obviously in the team foul situation, so Okoro will get to the charity stripe. Definitely an aspect of the game Jarell Okoro will want to improve, only shooting 62% from the line this season. Connects with the second. And opens it even further. 16-point lead now for Manchester. De Souza kicks it out to Appleyard. Appleyard turns the corner and almost travels with the ball, instead throws it away, but Fuller manages to grab the loose ball, comes back out to De Souza. Appleyard now will drive the baseline, gives it up to Fuller, but it's stripped away, and Okoro's out of the races. De Souza manages to get a hand on it, but can only tip it out of bounds. Okoro in a heap on the floor once again, holding the back of his leg. Looks like it's a right hamstring he's holding on to. He's coming back to his feet. Force make a change as Bennett comes in and De Souza goes back to the bench. Sweat to be cleared off the floor. Okoro still not comfortable on that hamstring. He's holding on to it tightly and grimacing considerably as well. Pushing Manchester into the change. Rettig will come into the game. And as usual, the officials are being stringent and strict with the rules. Making sure Rettig goes to the officials' table before he can come in. The baseline ball. As Rangeley puts it in, Bankovic wide open for jumper. And drains it. He's up to 12 points personal. No doubt a point to prove against his ex-team. Rimkus for 3. Rattles that one home. Justus Rimkus. It's his 5th point of the game. Under a minute to play in the first half. 15-point lead for Manchester. Rettig now drives to the basket. And fouled by Fuller. Strong move by Austin Rettig. He'll go to the line to complete the and one. .6 seconds to play. Fuller picks up his second foul of the game. 45 to 4, 62 to the Giants. And everything going to plan for the Giants so far. Can't get the extra one to go, and Harris is fouled. No, he's not. Looks like he's cleanly blocked by Rimkus. Comes off Harris, so it'll be a forced ball on the baseline with 49.8 to play in the first half. Bennett now picks the ball up and starts the game clock. Into Rimkus looking to back his way down against Rettig. Skips it to Fuller. Fuller, lane opens up, goes up against Harris, and Harris no option really to foul Fuller in full flow. Fuller will go to the line for 2 shots. Fuller shooting 82% from the line this season. Impressive for a big man. Double change for Force as Appleyard and Tulwazi go to the bench. Souza and Nix back into the action. Harris goes to the bench for the Giants after picking up his second foul, and Bell comes back into the fray. 7.5 seconds to play in this first half. Fuller can't connect with the first. Does get the second to drop. Does get the second to drop. Big shot by Rangeley, short on that one though, flat trajectory. It's always going to be difficult for the ball to get through the hoop if you're not getting it very high above the hoop. And shot clock turned off as Force will run the last possession of the half in the hands of Bennett, and they're looking to slightly isolate on him against Rettig. He'll pull up for the 3. Great defense by Rettig. Fuller now to Rimkus, to De Souza. Airballs it. And that's all we have for the end of the first half. 46 to Leeds Force, 62 to the visiting Manchester Giants. An impressive first half by now inbounds it to Bennett. It's going to be guarded by Okoro as he brings it up over the half. Force will have to make a move, and make a move early to get back into this one. Kurth now with the ball to go inside to Sarakis. Does so. Offensive foul is called on Sarakis. That's his 4th. No doubt that will send him to the bench very early. Giants now with the ball in the hand of Callum Jones to Harris, to Bankovic. Bankovic comes around the top, kicks it back out to Rettig, wide open for the perimeter. Drains the 3. What a way to open the second half for the Giants. Extends their lead to 19, biggest lead of the game. Nix now goes into Sarakis. Sarakis skips it back to Nix. He's going to hand it off to Bennett. Bennett open from 3, doesn't take it, looks to drive inside, kicks it back out. Sarakis for 3. In and out on that one. Kurth will grab the offensive board though. Little double pump, gets the 2 to go. Good play by Eric Kurth. Bankovic now. Back out to Jones. To Rettig. To Okoro. Good ball movement. Confident play by Giants. To Jones. Jones drives inside, steps back, pulls up for the jumper. Short on that one. Knocked out of bounds by Harris. No, it's not. It's knocked out of bounds by a Force player. So it'll still be a Giants ball. Change early on for Force as Sarakis goes to the bench with 4 fouls and Fuller comes into the game. Rettig now to Bankovic. Fakes the jumper, goes inside to Harris. Harris short on the hook shot. Good vision by Bankovic. Harris couldn't convert though. To Nix. Nix doesn't take the jumper, goes inside to Rimkus. Rimkus now skips it to Fuller, back to Kurth. Force moving the ball well. Kurth drives inside to Rimkus, open in the corner for 3, drains the 3, Justus Rimkus. Rettig now to Jones. Bankovic comes to the top using a screen, will skip to Rettig instead. Rettig looks to drive inside, comes back out. Nix is called for the foul. He almost managed to step back in time. Rettig drew him forward though. So Rettig will go to the line for 2 shots. It's the first foul on Tavarian Nix. As I said, Rettig not a great free-throw shooter. His game that probably is the weakness that needs to tighten up. He's averaging 10.9 points per game, 3.4 rebounds and 2.8 assists. He's had a good start to his career in Manchester. Next with the first. And the second. To a 16-point lead for Manchester. Kurth now into the low post to Fuller. Fuller looks to go to work against Harris. Comes up, right-hand float. Goaltending violation. And Fuller will be credited with the 2 points. Takes him up to 9 points. Going straight out of bounds by Okoro. It's a forced turnover. Good defence by Rimkus, and Leeds will get the ball on the side. So that'll be a baseline ball, sorry, for Leeds. As it went straight out of bounds, the ball returns to the original position of the inbound. Bennett goes along to Nix. Nix now uses the screen set by Rimkus. Gets it back up to Bennett. Bennett against Okoro to Rimkus. Rimkus for three, off to the left. Good box out by Harris and claims the rebound for Manchester. Jones uses a screen set by Rettig. Uses the screen set by Harris. Great offense by Manchester. Bankovic open for three. Hard off the iron and out. Rimkus grabs the rebound for force. And gives it up to Bennett. Bennett now. Change of pace, change of direction. Ball goes into Fuller. And one play, and straight away Fuller goes over to his guard. Gives him the high five and gives him the credit for the assist. That play all from Trey Bennett. It's his fourth assist of the game, and Fuller gets his 11th point of the game and goes to the line for the bonus. Second foul called on Okoro. First team foul of the quarter for Giants. Fuller can't get the free throw to drop though, and Rettig corrals the rebound. 12-point lead for the Giants. Just over 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. Harris with the ball at the top. To Jones. Jones now to Bankovic. Wide open for three. Bankovic can't get that one to go. He's not had the success in the second half that he had in the first. Kurth now throws it to Nix. Great pass. Oh, thunder jam by Tavarian Nix. That's a real sign of the frustration from the Leeds player. And it's down to just 10-point lead now for Manchester. Forcing the ascendancy. Rettig now. For the foul. The foul is called on Ali Fuller. That's his third. Stop the cut of Bankovic. It's be a sideline ball for Manchester. That's the third team foul for force in the quarter. Still 6:36 to play. Jones now to Bankovic. Bankovic trying to find some space and does. Goes to Traianos in the corner. Oh, beautiful shot. Corner pocket. It's the three to drop. Ball now into the low post to Fuller. Fuller going to work against Harris. Right-hand hook shot off the glass, too heavy. Grabs his own offensive rebound, gets it to go. Ali Fuller's finding form tonight. He's up to 13 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. A big night for the big man. Jones now to Harris. Harris looking for some options in front of him. Nothing there. Has to give it back to Jones. Leeds Force have picked up their defensive intensity. Bankovic turns the corner, gives it to a rolling Jones. Jones steps away for the long two, gets it to go. Giants still rolling on the offense. Their team offense has worked beautifully this evening here. Bennett now skips it in the corner. Rimkus can't get the three to go. Fuller tries to grab the rebound. Rimkus grabs it instead, and he's fouled by Harris. Tough foul by Clayfell Harris. Justus Rimkus will go to the line for 2 shots. Giants will make the change. Harris will go to the bench with 3 fouls as Richard Bell checks in, yet to pick up a foul. Bell. Force will make a change as well as De Souza comes into the game for Fuller. Fuller having a big spell of play there. Successful on both ends of the floor. Rimkus at the line now for 2 free throws. There's the roll on the first. And gets the second to drop. 11-point lead now for the Giants. As Force continue to increase the intensity on the defensive end. Rettig now bringing up over the half, being guarded by Rimkus. Jones uses the screen, tries to drive inside, comes back out. Bankovic open for three, drains the three. It was only a matter of time. Bankovic kept throwing them up. One of them was going to drop. Bennett has to come back out, comes back out to De Souza, skips it to Nix. Nix hands off to Kurth. Good ball movement by Force. Kurth blasts his way inside, goes for the reverse layup. Tough move by Eric Kurth, but gets it to drop. Fluid phase of play here at the Carnegie Sports Arena. Both teams trying to get up and down the floor. Traianos in the corner. Doesn't take the shot this time. It comes back out to Jones. Shot clock down to just 10 seconds now. Bell. Can he find some options in front of him? Nothing there so far. Has to come back out to Bankovic. Bankovic will take the three. Great defense by Kurth, but Bankovic drains another buzzer-beaten three. He's finding the form. Silences the Leeds crowd. Tipped away by Bell. Still be a force ball. Manchester relying on their offense to keep Leeds a sensible distance. 15 points is the distance at the moment. Be a force ball on the side. Bennett will look to inbound it. He does to Kurth. Offensive foul called on Rimkus. An illegal screen. I'm not sure, I think I've lost count of how many illegal screens have been called on Leeds Force. Several offensive fouls throughout the evening. Jones now brings it up over the half. To Rettig. Traianos now. Traianos looking to go into the post to Jones. Jones will look to back his way down against De Souza. De Souza tries his hardest to keep him out and manages to make him take a tough shot, which he can't connect with. Force will come away with the ball. Bennett fakes the three to Kurth. Kurth will take the three and drain the three. Eric Kurth. Leeds Force will need to keep the flowing scoring going if they're to get back into this one. Still a 12-point lead for Giants. Rettig now. Back to Bell. To Bankovic. Bankovic fakes the three, drives inside, kicks in the corner. Traianos wide open, drains a three. And this is the problem Coach Nelson has for Force. Whenever his team manages to get a three, it's quickly snuffed out. No three from the Giants. Bennett now back to De Souza. To Rimkus. Rimkus for three. Short on that one. Bell pulls down the rebound for Manchester. The Giants are out on the transition. Callum Jones spin move off the glass. Can't get it to go. Bell can't get the putback. Can't get the second putback. So Callum Jones gets the third putback. Trey Bennett now with the ball in hand over the half. It's a 17-point lead for the Giants. They're in control of this one. Bennett to Rimkus. And Rimkus travels. And Rimkus will come out of the game as Fuller checks in. Jones now with the ball for the Giants. 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. And a comfortable lead for the Giants. Bankovic with another jumper. And another one which he drains. He's up to 20 points. 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. And a comfortable lead for the Giants. Bankovic with another jumper. And another one which he drains. He's up to 20 points personal. Bennett to Kurth. Feeds the low post to Nix. Kurth now will drive inside, floats in, kicks it out. De Souza from the corner. Short on that one. Hits the iron and out. Fuller with another offensive rebound, and Nix goes inside and is fouled by Callum Jones. That will send Nix to the line for two. Callum Jones picks up just his second foul. 13th foul of the game, of the quarter for the Giants. And Force will make a change as Kurth comes to the bench until Wilesy checks in. Richard Bell took a shot to the face in that last offence, just wiping the tears from his eyes, and will find himself on the floor. Will be at the line for 2 shots. Just waiting for these free throws to be taken. It's taken a bit of time. Here we are at the line eventually with Nix with ball in hand. Connects with the first. Get the second to drop though, and Giants will come away with the ball in the hands of Austin Oretic. Off to Jones, closely by De Souza. Going to get Oretic open on the perimeter, nothing there. They'll look to get Bankovic open instead, but Jones does it all himself. Can't quite get that one to drop, so Force will come away with it. Ball in the hands of Nix. To Bennett, to Nix, and he's fouled hard as he goes strong to the basket. Nix will go back to the line for another 2 free throws. As Oretic picks up the foul, that's his 3rd foul of the game. And Giants will make a change as Okoro comes in, and Oretic goes to the bench. It's leading Leeds Force's offence, and they're scoring 14.9 points per game this season for Nix. Puts him 17th in the league overall. He's also 6th in the league for rebounding with 7.8. He's leading the league in blocks with 1.3 per game. He's doing it on both ends of the floor, Taveri and Nix. And Leeds Force have relied on him heavily once again this evening. He's up to 11 points personal. Bell now with the ball for Giants. Traianos to Bankovic. Knocked away by Tolwazi. Tolwazi will be at the right of the races. Lays it in for 2. And as usual with Bankovic, he makes the most of it and gets the foul called on Tolwazi. If there were any awards for acting, Bankovic would certainly be up in the shortlist for it. And Bankovic will go to the line for 2 shots. Force are in the foul situation. 58.6 seconds to play. Bankovic connects with the first. Takes him up to 21 points personal. 8 assists he's had tonight. A great night at the office for Bankovic. And the second. De Souza for 3. Short on that one. Traianos grabs the rebound. Force are down by 15. Not sure De Souza taking a 3 early in the shot clock is the right move. But Giants will profit from it. Okoro now. Okoro fakes a 3, gets Nix on his back foot. Can't come back out. Bell for 3. Oh, Richard Bell drains the 3. The big man from the perimeter. And that takes Giants up to a game-high 19-point lead, 19-point lead. 71 to Force, 90 to the Giants. Shot clock's turned off as we get into the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Bennett now floats inside, hesitation, drives inside, goes up against Bell, gets the 2 to go off the glass. Manchester will get a shot off. Down to 3 seconds, ball in the hands of Callum Jones to Traianos. Traianos tries some kind of circus shot, but couldn't get it to go. End of the 3rd quarter, Leeds Force 73. Manchester Giants 90. Okoro, Jones and Bankovic. Oretic will inbound it to Jones for the final 10 minutes of the game here at the Carnegie Sports Arena. Bankovic doesn't take the 3. Force have dropped into a zone defence. Bankovic to Okoro. Okoro for 3s, off right on that one. And that will go out of bounds. Interesting ploy by Force. They've put it in place, the zone defence, several times in previous weeks, and it's definitely mixed things up and caused issues for the teams they've been playing against. They'll be hoping the same happens this evening against the Giants. The issue you've got is Manchester do have an impressive perimeter offence. Bennett now with the ball for Force. To Nix, to De Souza. De Souza fakes the 3, comes back to Nix. Nix will take the 3 and drain the 3. Exactly the start Coach Nelson will have wanted for Force. Coro now to Rettig. To Jones. Looking to overload now. Ball goes to Rettig. Rettig inside to Bell. Bell will skip it to Jones. Oh, rejected by Tavarian Nix. And that's why he's leading the league in blocks. Souza has the ball for Force. Comes back out to Nix. Nix will go up against the corner. He won't. Will come back out. And De Souza ends up with the ball on the near wing. Shot clock down to 10. De Souza flows inside. He's fouled on the way. Bankovic will be called for the foul. It's his first foul of the game. Leeds Force will have a sideline ball. First team foul of the quarter for the Giants as well. Force will get the ball on the baseline. Just waiting for some clarification from the officials. Been heavily involved in this evening's game. To Walsey now. To Bennett. Bennett going up against Callum Jones. Oh, what a fake by Trey Bennett. Flows it inside, and one for Ali Fuller. If that's not a top 10 play of the week, I don't know what is. What a fake by Trey Bennett. Little body shake, completely loses Callum Jones. Throws it into Fuller. We'll go for the and one at the line. And that's the third foul called on Callum Jones. The extra one to go. Down to an 11-point ball game. Rettig now to Jones. Jones being harassed. Leeds Force really picking up the intensity on the defensive end now. Okoro to Bell. Back out to Rettig. Rettig now to Bankovic. Bankovic for three. In and out. Nix will grab the rebound. Force's defensive change seems to be working. Almost stolen by Bankovic. Still be a Force ball though. To Walsey will inbound it to Nix. Bennett uses a screen set by Nix twice. Gives it up to Fuller. Gets it back. Three from Bennett. Oh, drains the three. Trey Bennett's starting to light things up, and it's down to just 8 points. 2 minutes gone in the final quarter. And Leeds Force have got it down to single digits. Rettig now drives inside, back out to Okoro. Okoro fakes the three, back out to Jones. Manchester looking a little bit rattled for the first time this evening. Bell now goes to the corner. Okoro for three. Short on that one, airballs it. Callum Jones gets the rebound though and gets the two off the glass. Bennett will get the ball for Force. A little hesitation, has to come back out to Nix. Nix now will hand it off to De Souza. De Souza almost loses the ball. Gets it to Bennett. Shot clock down to 10. Screen set by Fuller. Bennett looking to come around the corner. Nothing there. They have to make use of it now though. Nix wide open for three. Doesn't take it. Steps inside. Someone's going to have to take the shot. De Souza does. And gets it to drop. Chris De Souza for three. We're down to a 7-point ball game. 7:19 to play. Or was it? Floor Leeds Force with a slight more confidence about them since they've dropped into this zone defence. It's caused Manchester issues, no doubt. That is what the coaching staff for the Giants will have wanted to talk through. And now they come out with a structured way of a zone break. Bell gets the ball over the half and they'll drop back into their half-court zone. And Giants now have an offensive set to combat that half-court zone. It's stolen away by Fuller though. Can he hold on to it? No, he can't. Looks like he's injured on the floor, holding on to his head. Nix will grab the rebound for Force. Fuller not comfortable on the floor, head injury. Surprised he didn't get stopped earlier as he's lying in the paint, injured. Just waiting to see if he's okay, looks a little bit shaken up. Force will make a change. No doubt it'll be Fuller coming out of the game as Sarakis will come back into the action. Fuller just go to the bench to maybe catch up with himself a little bit. Looks a little bit shaken. A great hustle by Fuller. Be a Force ball on the baseline. Nix will look to inbound it and does so to Bennett. 7 minutes to play. 7-point lead for the Giants. Bennett now with the ball, looking to almost line up that trigger for his jump shot. Gives it up to De Souza. Shot clock down to 12. Tawazi now. Back to Sarakis. Sarakis hands off to Nix. Nix will comfortably go against Bell now. Look to use his pace. Goes to Bennett. Shot clock down to 2. Bennett forced to take a tough shot. Oh my goodness me! Trey Bennett fading out of bounds. Beats the shot clock buzzer and drops to 3. 4-point lead for the Giants. And the Leeds Force crowd starting to get into this one. Traianos now to Rettig. To Jones. What Manchester really need to do is get their transition offense backfiring. To Bell in the low post. He'll have to come back out now to Rettig. Rettig will go up against Nix. Oh, swatted away by Tawazi. Not in my house, says Tawazi. It'll be a Manchester ball on the baseline. 6 seconds to play on the shot clock. Rettig now to Bankovic. Wide open for the jumper. Oh, Ingus Bankovic drains the 2. The ball goes long to Tawazi, and it's come off the hand of Tawazi, and it'll be a Manchester ball. Double play by Bankovic, drains the jumper and gets the recovery play at the other end. He's coming back to haunt Leeds. See, Manchester still running a reasonably slow offense. They want to run fast, they want to get Force out of their defensive set. That's what they need. They don't want to run half-court offense. Jones now. Calling for Traianos on the wing. Skips it. Bankovic open for 3. Doesn't take the 3. Drives inside. Skips it to Rettig. Rettig fakes the 3. Wide open. Hands it inside to Bell. Great play by Giants. Such patience from every team member. Making sure they find the open man for the 2. Tawazi. Low post to Nix. Nix to Tawazi. Tawazi fakes a 3. Drives inside. Stripped away by Bankovic. Loose ball collected by Force though. Bennett goes inside. Off the glass. Can't get that one to go. Can Giants save it? No, they can't. It'll be a forced ball on the baseline. 14 seconds on the shot clock. 5:18 left in the game. 8-point lead for the Giants. What an end we're going to have here. Ball inbounded to Nix. Nix goes up strong. Gets the 2 to go. Brings it back down to just 6 points. Force applying so much pressure on the ball now. Comes to Rettig. Rettig brings it up over the half. Hands it off to Traianos. Back to Rettig. Manchester slow it down once again. To Bankovic. Bankovic dribbles around the top to Traianos. To Callum Jones. To Bell. Bell now on the elbow. Being stripped away by Bennett. Bennett will get out of the races. He'll get the easy 2 off the glass. And now we're down to just 4 points. Who could have seen this coming? Sarakis for Force is waving his hand to the ceiling to get the crowd into it. Almost stripped away by Traianos. Managed to get up over the half to Bell, and Manchester settle things down. The nerves are kicking in. Can they seal this one out? Jones now to Rettig, fakes a 3, drives inside, skips it out to Bankovic. Bankovic drives inside to the corner to Traianos. Too short on that one, and a fight for the rebound. It'll be a Manchester ball after Nix and Rettig get into a great battle for the board. It's absolutely Force's defense that's changed this game. Rettig now. Knocked out of bounds by Sarakis. They're trying to find the easy interior pass. Can't find it this time. So they are long to Bell. Almost thrown away. Callum Jones manages to scoop up the loose ball. Drives inside. Can't get a 2. Oh, Richard Bell follows with the tip. The big man earning his money. Gets the 2 on the tip. De Souza now hands it off to Bennett. Almost loses it. Manages to hold onto the ball. Throws up the shot. He's fouled by Bell. That'll be Bell's first foul of the game. It'll be an in-line ball for Force. 4 minutes, 1 second to play. 6-point lead for the Giants. The Giants had this one in the bag going into the final quarter. But a 19-8 run by Force has put that at risk. Ball now into Sarakis. Sarakis going up against Bell. Going to work. He's blocked by Richard Bell. He hits the floor and Giants come away with it. Now to Bankovic. Back to Jones. Manchester looking to be a little bit more composed. No defense. Trey Bennett completely asleep again. Bennett has had a poor defensive effort this evening. No perimeter defense from him. And it's back out to a 9-point ball game. De Souza now to Bennett. Bennett for three. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for three throws. After the poor defensive effort, he's looking to make amends. Not the best free throw shooter though, only shooting 65% from the line this season. It's the fourth foul on Austin Rettig. Could come into play. Rettig's had an important part to play so far this evening. 19 points, 5 boards, 6 assists. As Bennett connects with the first. At the line for the second of his three. That's the roll on the second. Brings it down to just 7 points now. And the third, all three free throws. Sarakas will come to the bench as Fuller comes back into the game after his knock. Giants now will look to break the forced press yet again. Almost stolen away by De Souza. It will come off the foot of Rettig. It will be a forced ball. That's a big call by the official. Rettig not happy, gets a technical foul as well. Rettig compounds it. Not only does he get a technical foul, that's his 5th foul of the game. He's fouled out of the game on a technical foul. What a crazy play by Austin Rettig. That could have cost his team in so many ways. Rangeley comes into the game as Rettig fouls out. Bennett will go to the line for one free throw, and then Leeds Force will get the ball back at the half. Brings it down to just a 2-possession game. 3:12 to play, 96 to Leeds, 101 to the Giants. Ball now inbounded to De Souza. He'll bring it up over the half against Rangeley. Hands it off to Tolwazi. Tolwazi now, ball in hand. Back to De Souza. De Souza looking to find Nix in the post. Bankovic working hard to stop that pass. Tolwazi drives through and he's fouled. No, he's not. It's off the foot, Traianos. So it'll be a sideline ball for Force. 14 seconds on the shot clock. 2:58 left in the game. Nix now hands it back to Bennett. Bennett, little hesitation, drives inside, can't find anyone, and Traianos will come out on the transition. He'll slow it down though, hands it back to Bankovic. Bankovic back to Traianos, doesn't go for the shot, goes into the low post instead. Bell now skips it. Rangeley wide open for three. Mark Rangeley, what a contribution, cold off the bench and drops the three. Such a critical play for the Giants. Tolwazi into Fuller. Fuller looks to go to work against Bell. Gets inside and gets the two. Ali Fuller's had a night tonight. He's up to 18 points. That's a season high. Just a 6-point ball game now. Rangeley comes back to Jones. Shot clock down to 12. Traianos takes a three, drives the baseline, can't find anything. Bankovic is open for three though. In and out. Battle for the rebound. Traianos can't get it to go, but he's fouled by Fuller. Traianos will go to the line for two. Fuller will pick up his 4th foul. Traianos needs ice running through his veins now. This really is critical shots. Just under 2 minutes to go in the game. Giants up by 6. And he extend it out past 2 possessions. Gets the first to go. Yet to miss a free throw this season, Traianos. Giants fans will be hoping that continues. And it does. Ice cold. Bennett now. To Tolwazi. Tolwazi back to Fuller. Fuller looks to feed it inside. It's off the foot of Bell. Still be a Leeds ball. 1:45 to play. 8-point lead for the Giants. The game looks so assured for the Giants going into the final quarter. Leeds have made an absolute game of it. Trey Bennett now to Tolwazi. Tolwazi for threes, off right on that one. Big rebound by Richard Bell. If Giants score in this possession, you really would have to say the game looks like it's sealed. Rangeley now. They'll slow it down to Bell. Back out to Jones. To Traianos, to Bankovic. Almost stripped away by Tolwazi. Bankovic holds on to the loose ball though. He'll look to drive the baseline. Steps back, long two. Nothing there. Oh, what a play by Traianos. Flies in for the putback off the backboard. And that takes it back up to double digits. Surely that's too much for Leeds Force now. Ball's thrown away by Tolwazi. Waiting to see who the foul is called on. No, looks like it's a shoelace we've stopped the game for. The Giants will get the ball in hands of Callum Jones. Just a bit too quick. The official giving the ball to Rangeley to inbound. Just a quick change between conversation between the officials and the table. We can now start the game. Rangeley will inbound it to Jones, almost stripped away. Force now obviously having to apply supreme pressure. Jones will get it back, almost stripped away, but it comes to Rangeley. He'll slow it down. They'll want to run all of the shot clock. They need to be all over them. They can't step back from them now. They need to be looking for that steal. Trey Bennett caught reaching in. That'll be his third foul of the game. And it'll be a sideline ball for the Giants. Forced to come back into it. It'll be a sideline ball for Giants when we come back to the action here. Traianos will inbound it for Manchester. Puts it into Jones. Jones now being double teamed by Nix and Bennett. Comes back to Bankovic. Bankovic up against Tolwazi. Looking to find some space, nothing there. Bell will get it instead. Back to Bankovic, open for three! And hits the three! And Bankovic with his theatrics gets it once again. Manages to get that one. Bankovic will go to the line for the extra one. Extends it back out to a 13-point lead now and puts the ice on the win for the Giants. Up to 14 points now with just over 30 seconds to play. Force did their best. The official calls an offensive foul on Trey Bennett. That's his fourth of the game. They'll give Manchester the ball back. Rangeley now inbounds it to Callum Jones. Jones brings it up and Bankovic will hold on to it. They'll just run the clock now. 98 to Force, 112 to the Giants. The Giants will come off the bottom of the table and Force will replace them on the basement. An important win for Manchester as they'll look to keep their playoff hopes alive. And Bell signs off with a two-hand dunk. Coach Nelson's not happy to see that though, so he still wants to call a timeout. Seems a pointless timeout. Leeds Force will replace them at the basement. 11.5 seconds to play. It will be a Leeds Force ball on the sideline. The Souza drives inside, gives it back to Bennett. Bennett fakes the three, drives inside, loses the handle. Loses his temper with the officials, and Trey Bennett has fouled out the game on an unsportsmanlike foul. And that will send probably Traianos to the line. To Manchester. Traianos now at the line for more free throws. .6 seconds left on the clock here. Traianos with a second free throw. And now it will be a sideline possession for Manchester, who will no doubt see out the final few seconds. 2.6 seconds left to play. Leeds Force will leave this one as the losers, 98 to 116. Manchester Giants move off the bottom of the table, and Leeds Force will look towards Sunday as they look towards next week, as they'll have more games and they'll look to continue their battle for